The purpose of the OU, you have to understand, is a little bit different. We are a business organization. Our job is to help businesses. Yes, our source is to make sure that the kosher laws are observed. But as you will see from the slides, if you don't understand me, I have pictures here, so you will be able to look at the pictures. You will see from the slides that there is something very, very interesting that has happened to kosher in the last 30, 40 years. Okay, so first we will start about what the OU is. The OU started in a long, long time ago. It started as an association of Orthodox synagogues so that they could help each other back then. You understand that for 1,000 years, how did you know whether food was kosher? You asked the Rabínico of the Comunidad. He would tell you whether it's kosher. The problem was in the United States that the United States people moved. They didn't grow up. No longer the traditional model where if you grow up in Durazno, you stay in Durazno until you die, and you have children in Durazno. That changed in the United States a long time ago. People started moving. The people from one city moved to the other city, and the Jews from one city didn't know whether they could trust the rabbi in the other city because the laws of kasher muy complicado, and not all rabbis know all the details of the laws. You can be a rabbi and not know the details. And so, back in 1930, a rabbi at the OU, who was working at the OU, came up with the idea, wouldn't it be nice if we invent uno símbolo, one symbol, not the name of a rabbi, but a símbolo. And any Jew anywhere can see that símbolo and know that it is kosher, and they do not have to know the name of the rabbi in the community. And that's how it began. And growth was very slow up into about 30 years ago. Okay, next. Now, if you look what happened in the past 30 years, we're now on 1 million products. We're in 80 countries all over the world. The OU, everywhere in the world, in the kosher world, and everywhere in the non-kosher world, lots of people know the OU symbol. In the United States, the industry is huge. 15% growth. 2,500 new products each year are certified kosher. And the reason is the market is no longer Jews. Who buys kosher? Kosher Jews, Muslims, general consumers. We will talk about that in a minute. Vegetarians. All sorts of people need a symbol that tells them that this is only this. This is the most important thing. The people who look for the OU, 15% keep kosher. 15%. 85% of the people who look for the OU do not keep kosher. And why are they looking for the OU? Because they believe kosher products are safer and healthier. The truth is, as Rabbi Spitz told you, kosher does not necessarily mean that the product is healthy. One of the few products down that you can buy in Uruguay that has an OU are Lay's potato chips. How do you say? They are not healthy. They are good, but they're not healthy. But one thing is true. If the OU appears on a package, that means that rabbis or mashgichim visit there all the time. We visit in a plant. We do not announce beforehand to la gerente that we are coming. We come to the plant. They let us in. We do not interfere with anything that the business does. That is not our interest. We go to where the ingredients are held. He doesn't have to know what the recipe for the ingredients, what the menu is. All he has to know is check the ingredients. If the ingredients are kosher, then everything that is made in the plant is kosher. And we do it. Everywhere there is an OU, we visit. I come down here to Uruguay because now there are not many products. We hope there will be a lot of products. But I come here down because I have to inspect. One thing we do buy is carne. And so I come down to inspect the carne to make sure it's kosher. If we find something in the plant that is not, it's kosher, but it's not good, we don't go and tell the public. We have a contract with the business. Everything that we see in the plant is confidential. Confidential. We don't tell anybody what we see in the plant. Somebody will call me up and say, what ingredients do they use? I will say, call up the company. If they want to tell you, they will tell them. We have a confidentiality agreement. We tell nobody nada. But if we find things like dirt in the plant or leakage, we go to the manager. We say to the manager, you have a problem. You have a calidad problem. And if you don't fix it, something is going to happen, and we eventually will leave if he doesn't fix it. Not because of kosher, but because we know that the people are coming to the OU because they trust the rabbi that he inspects what's going on in the plant. It is a significant advantage for companies that are not American to import. We all know that if you buy a product from China, it will have a list of ingredients, and maybe that's what's in the product, and maybe not. In China, they will put what they want in the package. And if they don't, what happens? Nothing. They pay a little bit of a bribe to the local manager, and it's all gone. We don't take bribes. I don't work for the company. The company doesn't pay me. I am paid by the OU. I am paid by the OU whether I visit 1,000 companies and find everything wrong, or whether I visit 1,000 companies and find everything right. Okay? Kosher products, this is what I said. Last 40 years, look what has happened in the United States. This isn't because the number of Jews have grown. This is all because people began to understand that if that symbol is on the package, it means you're not just believing the company when the company says this is what's in it, but you know there is an actual person who goes and does an audit, and not once every 5 years, but all the time. Okay? The amount of times we go is determined by how complicated it is and what the problems might be. And we'll get to that in a minute. Okay? So, this is what has happened. In the United States, it has burgeoned. And from a few products 40 years ago now, every day, companies come to us and say, we want to be certified kosher. And this is my main message for you. Most of the products you make are really kosher. They are. When we come into a company that produces most things, we expect that most of the ingredientes are kosher already. There are always one or two problems, and the company switches them without an issue. For instance, glycerin. Glycerin is made from animal fats. Anything made from animal fats, as Rabbi Spitz explained, is a problem for kosher. Don't worry. We have 5 plants in Malaysia which make kosher certified glycerin. We can help you find a substitute for anything you have. And most of your products are inherently kosher. It's just that you may need to switch 1 or 2 ingredients. Companies in the United States find that it isn't that they have to do something to change their operating procedure in the plant. They don't have to do anything. All they have to do is quality control. Como se dice, they have a quality control department. Quality control department makes sure the ingredients are okay. They add one thing to the list, that the product the ingrediente should be kosher certified. End of story. We don't tell you how you want to do. We don't tell you what you want to do. That is your business. But we, as the OU, are a marketing tool for you. You can use our name to market. In the United States, now, it is a significant advantage to have kosher certification. I am not going to tell you that your sales will double if you have the OU, but I am going to tell you that yes, it is a marketing advantage if you have the OU and the other product does not. Okay? Competitive advantage. This is just marketing from the OU. Yes, there was one company that said 65%. Normally it's not like that, but in the United States, I will tell you something else. The cost of kosher certification is, for most companies, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a year. For that money, you can buy one advertisement in prime time on television. The companies say, what? This is free advertising. And it is, because you get the OU symbol on your product. It's not just when they see the advertisement. It's there every single day of the year on the shelf. And so the products, they say, why not? For that amount of money, if we get 8%, 10% increase in sales, it pays for itself. ROI, business return. Okay. The OU in the whole world is the largest and most widely accepted kosher certification, most reliable certification. We're a leader in the old people. This is not because we're such geniuses. It's because we started out a long time ago and we learned what we have to do. Now we are an organization. We have many rabbinos. We have mashgichim all over the U. We have a legal department. We have all sorts of, we are developed and we work like a company. If companies come to us and say, I have a problem now, we go and we solve the problem for them. There are other certifications, other kosher certifications. This is just in the United States. These are examples about which communities would prefer to get the OU. Must trusted. We didn't know this. We didn't understand this. We hired a marketing survey company to tell us why there was such a demand for kosher products. And we were completely shocked to realize that it wasn't Jews and it wasn't halal Muslims. It was people who wanted the product as a symbol of calidad. most trusted, fairly known, good quality. This is what they understand. Now, what most companies do is they put the OU in back in the ingredient panel. When they list the ingredients, after the ingredients, there is an OU symbol. People who are looking for the OU know where to look. So you do not have to think that you're going to be advertising to the whole world that now I am kosher. It is your business. Some companies want to advertise it, and they put it on the front panel. We have General Mills. General Mills makes lots of cereals. On the cereals, they have the OU front and center in a big OU symbol on the front of the thing. We didn't tell them to do that. Most companies don't do that. If they want to. Oh, so he brought me a Splendida. And on the bag, if you want to look at the very bottom, you can see basically the panel. At the very bottom, if you look where my finger is pointing, it says OU. Okay?